Good evening. This is Facebook Love number 193. I missed a day. Sorry. It's the end of the year and there's so much work to do. I have two thoughts these last few days. One of them is that we cannot overlook the dichotomy of the arrival of a vaccine that's helping us end this pandemic and the absolute overwhelming number of people dying every day, more than 3,000 now per day, day after day after day. Really, because a lot of people don't believe that this virus is real and that people can die from it. Because some people get sick and aren't very sick and they get better fast, but they're exposing themselves to other folks. And some people don't have symptoms. It's complicated and hard. So there's sorrow and joy. I saw somebody recently say that there's light at the end of the tunnel, but the tunnel is really stinky and awful. So I found a poem about that. And I've also been thinking, because this holiday season doesn't feel like a normal holiday season, that there are a lot of ways to celebrate, and there are a lot of different people to celebrate with. Not everybody has much family, and they have their chosen family, which I've been thinking about a lot, what that feels like. So I found two poems about those themes. This first one is by a writer named Ross Gay, and this piece is after the style of Gwendolyn Brooks. The poem is called "Sorrow is Not My Name." No matter the pull toward brink, no matter the florid, deep sleep awaits, there is a time for everything. Look, just this morning a vulture nodded his red, grizzled head at me, and I looked at him, admiring the sickle of his beak. Then the wind kicked up, and after arranging that good suit of feathers, he up and took off. Just like that. And to boot, there are, on this planet alone, something like 2 million naturally occurring sweet things, some with names so generous as to kick the steel from my knees. Agave, persimmon, stickball, the purple okra I bought for $2 at the market. Think of that. The long night, the skeleton in the mirror, the man behind me on the bus taking notes. Yeah. But look, my niece is running through a field calling my name. My neighbor sings like an angel, and at the end of my block is a basketball court. I remember, my color's green. I'm spring. Sorrow is Not My Name by Ross Gay. That's from a collection titled Bringing the Shovel Down, published in 2011. This other one, in the theme of chosen family, is by Tayi Tibble, titled Our Nan Lets Us Smoke Inside. From 2019. Our Nan lets us smoke inside, but only when we drink wine and play cards on the kitchen table. I feel glamorous when I drop my ash into the power shell in the middle. Our Nan wears black leather pumps and dries wishbones from chicken carcasses in an empty margarine container on top of the fridge. She's not my real Nan, but I've always wished she was. I wished I was born with her blood in my veins. Her dark Waikato DNA, high cheekbones, and heavy, wet eyes just like my sister. Our Nan met her late husband in the late 60s. She was dressed in a little mod dress, her black hair flipped. He was a cowboy with mutton chops and tan-lined legs and short cream shorts, who rode off to work every morning with a commercial digger for a horse, but he'd pick us up in his station wagon on Sundays. Johnny Cash and his metronome voice making us fall asleep against the dusty windows so we would stop for a filet-o-fish and a strawberry milkshake for lunch and dinner. But he always picked up my sister more. At his funeral, us girls carried the mismatched flowers behind our brothers in black sunglasses. At the service, we all got up and sang, "I hope you are dancing in the sky." But it was painful and flat and sounded like coughing. During the burial, nobody exhaled a word as my Nan ashed out a half-sucked cigarette in the fresh, sour soil. In the car park, we all smoked back tears with another cigarette pacifier, like babies numbed on a nicotine nipple. Our Nan lets us smoke inside. From a collection I can't pronounce, I think it's a Hawaiian word. Pui Hai Gatus, I messed that up, by Tayi Tibble from 2019. It's really fantastic images. I hope you're well and that you're managing to balance the joy at the light at the end of the tunnel and ways to celebrate the holidays with the sadness of so many people continuing to die and the ambulances lined up outside every hospital everywhere. This is Facebook Love, and I'll see you again.